Brian, you going to witness your autopsy?
Travis, I can't do the Travis. I will, but I can't do the right about Travis.
That was Adriana's father, Adriana Younge, grieving over the loss of his little girl. But first, let me take you back just a little bit. Adriana had visited this hotel with her grandmother and other relatives, which her grandmother had given her money to purchase a band to be able to access the pool. Sometime later, Adriana went missing. An urgent search took effect. They had searched that pool, which she wasn't there. Later, Adriana's body was found in that same exact pool the family had searched. Adriana had bruising on her body, swelling to her face and limbs, which raised the question, was she killed elsewhere and dumped in the pool that she was found floating? Now, this same hotel, this same pool, a 20-year-old man, Sadiq Human, was found in 2012, murdered by the hotel's owner's son and a staff member who were charged and later freed. That heartbroken father, very sad, he had to fish his own child out of that pool. And please remember, viewer discretion, again, is advised.
Police! The police got me! The police got me! The police! That's what the police do! The police got me! The police got me! The police!
Found that in the pool! For those of you just joining us, 11-year-old Adriana was found dead.
Day hotel. So, giving you the preview to the mother's conversation, to the grandmother's conversation, let me give you a preview to what the management said. I went in just now. There was a little bit of reluctance. I called somebody who I know who called somebody who called the management. I said, man, Critic is outside. He wants to know what is going on. Give an explanation. So I asked the management, I said, what is the process here? So the process here is you walk and come into the double D, right? The process here is you walk and come into the double D. You come through the door. You come through the door. That's the process. There's people here. And most of the times, most people, if you don't go to the counter, you come in most likely to entertain yourself in the hotel, in the hotel area. So you go to the lobby if you want hook up, forget a room, you'd go there and then you walk in. Now when I walk in, I see camera there. I see camera up top. Well, there's lights, there's not cameras, right? But I see camera there. And I asked the management, I said, what's going on with the cameras? There's a female washroom here, there's a bar here. The management explained to me that when you come, and if you're going to use the pool, and as you can see, you see the pool here, clear. Like when the family said they went in the pool and check, everybody went in the pool and check. Normally, you ain't got to check if there's a body in this pool. You could see it because the pool is clear, right? So, Obviously, the young lady, the 11-year-old who's gone missing from this place, is not in this pool, right? So I walking around, I looking, I talk to management before I talk to the mother and the father to make sure I have an inclusive story. Everybody knows what's going on, why it's going on, and so on, right? So you got the pool here. The pool water looks clear to some extent, but still, if I don't know the depth of this pool. So if you go, that is saying 8 feet. That is saying 7 feet 6 inches, 5 feet 5 inches. If you look at it, right? That's saying 5'5". That's saying 7'6". That's saying 8 feet. So for 8 feet is reasonable depth for a pool. So you would have to go in and check in the pool, right? The young lady is not in the pool. So it could be ruled out that she drowned. Family members who are now just outside here are visibly concerned and worried because not much is coming. Why doesn't this hotel have cameras working? I spoke to management. Management said that only today, yesterday they started servicing the cameras, shut down everything, and then the cameras this is what management told me.
Guyana Police Force has come under fire for its handling, or should I say mishandling, of this case, which included an initial false report that said that Adriana had been abducted and was taken to another location on the west bank of Demerara, and then somehow later placed in this pool. There also is a hefty lawsuit against this hotel as well. A lot of misinformation was given to the family. A lot of things was going on. Adriana's family was not hearing it, nor was the citizens of Guyana. They decided to destroy this hotel.
White says to Brian, just appear back in it. So Brian White saying is that this child has swim for a whole like 3 hours or a half day, you understand?
How she get bruised? I watch you in the game. How she get bruised?
So when this child reach, this child disappear.
She's fighting, fight like a stud.
We ain't got no police, it ain't got no fire tender. Got everybody just gone.
I tell the major, my daughter's in there. And the major was listening to me this morning when I tell them. You see for yourself for me daughter at all time. You see what talking all time is a lie. And the police are coming to chase me from here last night. And the police are, you know what's later the police are put the truth. And most of these are my daughter but they lock up inside there. The police are started the building 4 or 5 times. I never go in the building. I never go in the building. The police charge the building 4 or 5 times. I tell the police when I don't start, me daughter's still in there.
No, you're fired.
And you refuse to move. Why did you refuse to move? You said your daughter. What made you get this feeling that your daughter's still in there? I tell you since I come here yesterday, my belly tell me my daughter's in there. You hear? Since yesterday, my daughter barely tell me she's in there.
How you made her understand that she's in there? How you found her?
The bench and throw her in the pool. The bring her and throw her in the pool.
Did you get an opportunity to see the pool? Yeah. At any point in time?
I searched the pool this morning.
You searched the pool this morning?
I searched the pool after 6 this morning with police. I didn't went there. We have 6 of my family. Searched the whole building. I was standing right there watching them because the pool's right there. And nobody didn't saw about it. Here, and you check it after work. After 10. After 10. After 10. 7 I met around 10, my daughter have body appear just so magically appear in the pool. Dead, alive.
So far, 3 international pathologists have concluded she died as a result of drowning, but the time of death was not determined.
The body of 11-year-old Adriana Younge arrived here in Atlanta, Georgia for a second autopsy.
The chief examiner in Gwinnett County, Dr. Carol Terry, would conduct the autopsy. She says she was very reluctant to conclude Adriana died by drowning and is calling for a thorough, which means it's believed that something else went on before Adriana. All I can say for sure is this was a shady hotel surrounded by shady people, and all I know for sure is we have an 11-year-old girl who is no longer here. Adriana Younge. Rest in peace.